on our own. Here we go.
All right, we're up. Yes. Welcome to the program that 99% of the internet is afraid to watch. This is JohnRamboPresents, the show. My name is John. I am joined by the Sultan of Pulpin. See what I did there? You like that?
Yeah,
A lot. They don't really rhyme, but I kind of made them do that. OJ is here, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's clap for Rambo. Yeah.
You see how the music ended exactly at the point where you were going to speak?
I don't understand. It's like a work of art.
How you doing, buddy?
Doing all right, sir.
How you feeling? We had a long weekend. And how was work today? Anything happen?
Nothing terribly bad, though. I am on call, so be prepared.
Can you, if you get called in, can you like put on speaker so we can all hear what's happening?
There's not gonna be. Chances are I won't be talking like verbally
Well, if
with
the guy
anybody.
calls, it's like all computer stuff.
I'll get paged.
All right, well, you're gonna have to explain what's happening if this
Oh,
goes on.
believe me, I'll let everyone know.
You like that being
Everything.
on call? You're kind of like almost like a James Bond type guy. If I may be so bold as to say that, you're almost like a James Bond, a man who's needed at all times of day and night to perform missions. Is that kind of like what you do?
That would explain why I have a martini.
Okay. So,
Is there no video? Oh, I've got it paused. Derp.
yeah, you got to play the stream. So, John, we've talked about so many times before. It's not on here on the show. We always talk about this. It's not always about having the biggest, right? It's about having the best. Of course, I'm talking about the audience,
Yep.
right? Because I have no problems in the other departments. Okay, but as we talked about, I would say 99% of the internet, probably more than that, they don't want to check out the show. They're afraid of the show.
They're worried what's going to happen to them.
They're afraid of the revolution. They don't want to. They're not very smart. But there is 1%. It's probably less than that.
Are you calling us the 1%?
We are the 1%. Well, not us, them. Those that are with us tonight, we thank you. You are the 1%. You're the people that know what's good out there. You know what's good, right? They're intelligent, good-looking folks. Most importantly, they're ballsy individuals.
Mm-hmm.
They are the ballsy 1%, John. That's what we have here. We're very blessed to have them here. And we're trying to do today, this idea we talked about last week, we're rolling with the hashtag today, hashtag ballsy1%. In our efforts to ruin Twitter forever and scar the 99%. Being that we are the 1%, we have to kind of like mess with the 99%. That's what you have to do, right? That only makes sense. Right, so we're going to try to do today. I want everybody to go on Twitter, use the hashtag ballsy1%. Use it for whatever you want to use it for. Write us a message. What we're going to do in the comments portion of today's show, OJ's going to do this. OJ's going to go to that Twitter hashtag thing, and we're going to do some of the comments out of that as well.
Oh, by the end of the show?
During the comments section, that's what we're going to do.
Oh, ho, ho.
Yes.
Clever.
Yes. So that's what we're doing. What do you think about that?
I think that is a good idea. And I think we're going to get some pretty interesting comments.
Right.
Even better than the ones at that local radio station that says that they do stuff like that. They ask you to call in and say random stuff on their phone, and then they'll play whatever random stuff you say as long as it's not swearing.
Yeah.
And,
you can swear here. That's perfectly fine. Whatever you want it to be.
Yeah.
And we'll see what we get. I think it'll be kind of fun to see what happens. We might get some wacky stuff. And I think our goal in the end of the day, the only reason we do all these videos and things like that, we're trying to ruin the internet. And that's pretty much what we're attempting to do. And that's maybe part of the way we'll do that, the process of doing that.
So we'll ruin the internet by filling it with ridiculous hashtags and crazy comments and video.
We're just going to ruin everything. We're all about ruining things. Let's talk about the slideshow today. A lot of it's the same stuff from last week. A lot of the same pictures. That's because last week it broke down at some point and it stopped rotating and no one told me.
Yeah.
OJ, no one told me.
I didn't notice.
And so I felt bad for those that give pictures and stuff like that. So a lot of it's the same stuff. There's some new stuff thrown in there.
Did you always have the transitions?
I am experimenting with different things.
Yeah, because I saw the slow transition to the I can be anywhere.
You like that, don't you?
Oh, I like it a lot.
I'm experimenting with all kinds of things in life. I'm going all kinds of different avenues and trying things out, and some of them are painful and some are pleasurable, but that's what life's all about, right? As we just started here, we have a couple of codes you want to give out.
All right.
John has them, I think. You have the codes.
Oh, yes, I do.
I think what you should do, instead of like just saying them, we'll just paste them into the chat. And I
Seriously?
do have... Yeah, just paste them into the chat, say what they are. We've... say who gave it to us and what it is. But I do want to mention, for those that watch on YouTube, I have a code that I will post in the description. So for those of you that do the YouTube watching, you have a chance to get a code as well. So, John, what do we have there?
All right, we've got 30 days of the PlayStation Network.
Who's it from?
AR2V2333.
I like how his name sounds like a code.
Yeah, I was looking at like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Like, is that the code?
That's not the code.
Yeah, I got the code here. You want me to paste it into the chat?
Yes, paste it in the chat. 30 days, PSN Plus, courtesy of this fine user. We thank you, sir. Paste it off, Johnny.
All right. Just so you know, I'm reading it as Nerd Tan 6 Jar Jar.
All right. And the other code's for me. That's for me. I got that in a game I don't really need. It's for 14 days, Xbox Live. Post it off, John.
You're a more generous man than I, sir.
Yes, that's what I do.
Me. Oh, my
free codes that cost me nothing in the first place.
Yes.
Very generous.
Oy.
Post it off. Did you just burp again?
You've
been burping like for days.
I don't know. There's something going on. I don't know what the problem is. I just ate like a half pound of green beans.
Really, a half pound?
I don't know. Maybe 6 ounces.
A gastrogynecologist, is that what they're called? I'm going to have to take you to one of those.
Gastroenterologist?
A gastrogynecologist. Did you paste the code?
Gastroenterologist.
Did you paste both the codes, man?
Oh, I thought. Oh, you said it was from you. I thought you were going to paste it.
It's from me, but I don't have it. You have to just paste it.
All right.
Keep consistency going here.
All right, here we go, folks. Bam.
All right. Excellent. Enjoy the codes. Enjoy those. You know.
You'd better enjoy them.
Yeah. Go crazy.
Just don't use them for evil. Use them for good. Don't use them to go troll people in Dark or Demon Souls, all right?
All right, so it's a new year, John.
Mm-hmm.
Hashtag Ballsy 1%, by the way. It's a new year, and I think it's time. One of our biggest segments of 2012. I didn't think it was going to be very popular, honestly. Sometimes I'm wrong about things. Usually I am. But this one I didn't know. John mentioned to me, I have a journal that I've kept for many years. It's full of these dreams I actually had, and some are kind of interesting, and he started reading them to me. I said, why are you reading these to me? Please go away. I would rather just stare at the wall than listen to this.
Yeah, the wall is more entertaining.
But he kept going and going with it, and then I started listening to them. I was like, this is actually these are pretty funny. They're kind of really interesting, and it's a whole insight, another side of you that I didn't want to know about, but I did. And once I got to that side, once you go to the dark side, it's hard to go back from that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it just stuck in my mind, and and I couldn't get enough of it. And then the viewers could not get enough either. So what we're gonna do is bring this segment into 2013. We will now venture. Hold on, I have to do the transition first. There we are. Yes, there we are. We will now return to OJ's dream world. A little backstory on this. These are actual dreams that John had over the last 26 years of his life. 28. I don't know how old he is. No one really knows for sure. He writes these down when he has them, and he reads them out. This is not scripted. This is stuff that actually happened to him, and he reads them, and then I kind of give my thoughts on it and my analysis of him as to what I think they all mean.
Okay, so do you want the longer one or a couple of the short ones?
Let's go with the long one. Let me get my pen here. I gotta take some notes on this. I take this very seriously.
Now, a lot of people kind of gave me some flack
Right
for
on this
these.
envelope. Who did?
Saying that they were saying that nobody has dreams that last that long, and you're making it up, and blah blah blah. And that kind of hurt a little bit.
This is your chance to respond to that criticism. What do you have to say about it?
Well, I got to say that they're honest to goodness dreams that I have had. This is what I thought about when I woke up, and it's something that could theoretically happen, man. You can have dreams that go on for a while.
Yeah.
Haven't you seen the last episode of Dallas?
Well, you sleep what, 11 hours a day? So
maybe closer to 14.
All right, so I mean, like a 20-minute dream, that couldn't be really out of the ordinary.
No, and they don't take that long.
Do you have the thing where you have a dream, you wake up, you go back to sleep, and the dream continues? There's ways to do this. I've read this.
At least once. The worst is when I dream that I wake up, and then I dream that I wake up, and then I dream that I wake up. Those are effing creepy.
You don't really have nightmares, though, it seems like. These seems like they're just
I have, believe you me. They're
these
not
down?
as much fun. Sometimes. Other times I just remember them. Because they're that effing terrifying.
Alright, so you're offended by the people saying they're fake and all that. And I'm offended for you as well. I think that's wrong for people to act that way. Maybe they're jealous of your dreams. Maybe they don't have dreams. Some people don't have dreams, you know.
It's sad. I mean,
it's an epidemic. I know there's hospitals you can go to. They'll help you. I don't know.
There's a whole episode of Star Trek: The Next Generation about when people couldn't have REM sleep or dream properly.
Yeah. Are you ready to roll?
Yeah, man.
All right, is everyone ready to go in the chat here? Some people saying you're a phony.
A big fat phony.
A big fat phony. All right. Well, you can't always worry about what people have to say. People have all kinds of things to say.
Mm-hmm.
And they're entitled to their opinions, and that's okay.
Yep.
But hopefully you don't go after them in the night like you do to sometimes the people that upset you. Let's go. Let's get going on this.
All right.
All right.
So, I'm with some sort of group. I'm not sure what. I get the feeling that we were either doing custodial work or just visiting somewhere. Oh, this is from April 2nd, 2009.
Okay.
So we're doing some sort of custodial work or just visiting somewhere. I vaguely remember going to a golf course with a close friend of mine, but I can't remember who. I get the feeling that they worked there. We wandered around and eventually ended up in an office. It seemed to be in the first floor of a basement. There were other people here as well. The cubicles were huge desks. One desk attached to another at the front. Table space was incredibly huge, and there was a lot of space between each pair of tables. But nobody had a desk attached to mine, so I had tons of extra space. Tons. And then something happened, and we were under attack. I get the feeling that they were activists of some kind. Our antagonists were either criminals who were trying to rob or imprison us, or something weird I cannot recall. They were, however, incredibly well armed and supplied. It is from these supplies that we took our own weapons, unless we had them to begin with, because that's what happens with office buildings, I guess. So I decided to strike out and try and fix things on my own, Rambo style, since no one left seemed to have any strong inclination towards doing so. I chose my weapons from the few that remained. The sniper rifle was too large and bulky, and the submachine gun seemed too small to take alone.
This sounds really frightening, by the way. You can continue, but this is scary to me.
I think I took a shotgun and a pistol or a submachine gun, and maybe strapped the sniper rifle around my back. I mean, it's not Halo, so I couldn't just have two. I'm not sure, and that's as much as I can remember.
So you got the guns, and that's when you woke up?
Yeah.
Okay. First thing I want to do here, I am the doctor presiding over this session here. What do you feel like it means to you? What do you think it means?
I've probably been playing a little bit too much Team Fortress 2, if anything.
Well, let me ask you this first. Let's go in a different direction. Is this a dream that you enjoyed, or is this one of the ones you don't like?
It's tough. At this point, I can't really remember. I mean, I didn't run around shooting anybody, which is probably for the best. I think the fact that being in an office building would probably generally be boring, and then being attacked by a bunch of activists would be less boring, but...
Who are these activists? What do you think? What was going on in this office?
I don't know. I don't think we're getting...
This group that you went golfing with, do you think they led you astray in some way? And maybe you trusted them? It's a group of people you trusted. Took you golfing. You thought, okay, they're great people.
And then we go down to the office.
Then you go, okay, we're going to go to our office now. Do you want to come? Sure, guys, I'll go with you. In the office. Suddenly, the activists come. Did they blame you maybe for what they were doing? Were you the fall guy in the situation?
It's entirely possible, and it seemed like nobody else wanted to fight them either.
Right.
So it's like they cause these problems, and it's up to me to fix them.
Wow. Do you think that's what it's all about?
Maybe I just wanted some glory.
Okay. You wanted the glory.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Oh gosh.
Do you have another dream for us?
I got a few. These ones are shorter.
From maybe the same time period or
Same
not?
time period. I got the month before. I got the next night.
Okay, the next night. So we'll do a combination. What do we have here?
Oh gosh,
night?
I don't even know if this was a dream or what happened when I woke up. This is
What
what
do
I
you
wrote
mean? I
down.
understand that.
This is April 3rd, 2009. This is what I wrote.
This is a very interesting one. We don't know if it was a dream or real life. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
The first thing I did when I opened my eyes this morning was to stand up.
Yeah.
The second thing I did was to fall down. So either I got up, got out of
purpose.
bed, and then immediately fell down, or I dreamt that I did that.
On purpose, you fell down.
No, why do you think I do everything on purpose?
It was an accident. I'm asking you. I'm not.
Yeah, it was an
judging.
accident. I don't
Okay.
just... you don't fall down on purpose. It's not quite a fall. I guess it's kind of a fall.
It's called a pratfall.
Are you calling me a... Never mind.
All right. So that's the next night. You fell down. You got out of bed. You fell after having this dream the day before.
Yeah.
All right, give us another complete other dream
From the same time period?
from the same time period.
All right, I got from the 15th of April, 2009.
Okay.
While trying to think of the days of the week, because Tuesday to Thursday a report has to go one way, and Monday another, the days became represented by smooth brown or gray arm-like cords with spiky round items on the end inside of a small gray room.
This isn't a calendar?
What? No, it's not a calendar.
What do you
Like,
mean? Say this again.
I don't know. Okay, the days became represented by smooth brown or gray arm-like cords with spiky round items on the end inside of a small gray room.
But what represents the day?
I don't know. I think each day was an arm.
Each day was an arm.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay.
The arms could move, and the spiky ends could close like jaws.
We're breaking into new territory here. Okay, let's keep going.
I then wondered what the weekend days were like, and I saw there were two smaller silver ones that seemed much faster than the others.
Yes. Of course.
Yeah,
That's
so...
the whole thing?
Yeah. This weird dream arm silver thing representation one.
Is that a good one or a bad one? To you?
That was probably work stress or something, if anything.
Okay. Was there ever a dream that you had, quotations, where several ghosts visited you? This is probably on Christmas Eve, representing the past, present, and future, and showing you the ills of your ways. Has this ever happened to you? I'm just asking.
Only if I fall asleep while watching a Bill Murray movie.
Okay. One more. Give us one more.
All right, here's one from June 3rd, 2009. A few months later,
No.
I managed to have a dream involving Nazi zombies, airsoft guns, the WNBA, fairies, Toys R Us, the economy, photograph developing, working for the man, getting paid, my family, playing Call of Duty World at War, and dumping snow on people.
Okay. That's all you have.
That I couldn't. All I remembered by the end of that dream was the random stuff that happened during it. But that's it.
You couldn't piece it back together. Did you try?
I must have tried then. I wrote this stuff down.
There's a lot of violence in your dreams.
What's so violent about Nazi zombies and airsoft guns and the WNBA?
Plus, you had the one before this with the whatever weapons you had.
Yeah.
A lot of violence. WNBA, how do you even know what that is?
What do you mean?
Most people don't even know what that is, WNBA.
The Women's
I know
National
what it is. I don't have to tell me.
Association?
I know everything. A lot of people don't even know. Were you watching it or something? Were you, was it, oh, that part might have been like a fantasy part. Was it something where, like, you go into the locker room after the game and the 7-foot women are sweaty and then they go, oh, we need someone to get a towel for us and turn on the water and get the soap. and then suddenly you're in a fantastical dream. Is that what was going on there?
No.
All right, I was asking.
Yeah, no, it
What was
wasn't
the other
that.
part? Call of Duty?
Call of Duty, working for the man, developing photos, the economy, Toys R Us, fairies.
Working for what man?
The man.
What do you mean? What does that mean, the man? I don't understand what that is.
I'm not really sure. It's just the man. Must.
Okay.
Maybe I got a job interning with Scatman John. I don't know.
All right, I'm completely done with this. John, this is my expert opinion. After several hours of deliberations and thinking about this,
It's been like 8 minutes.
interviewing various peoples from all religions across the world, a fellowship was formed. 2 people from each religion, and some fake religions as well. Like the Mormons, they were there. We all got together, and we have talked about you, we've analyzed your dreams. It is in our expert opinion, OJ, that you were, in fact, molested as a child. And that is the end of the dream segment world. Thank you, everyone.
Wow.
All right.
Wow.
Woo! I think we all feel a lot better after that.
You mean because it's done? And they don't have to hear me talk about that anymore?
Because we learned, okay? And learning's difficult.
Learn.
Is there ever a time where learning something is easy? Like something that really matters. You know, like something that really matters. Sometimes it's hard, that lesson.
Yeah.
You know?
I think it's usually hard.
I think it's usually hard. But the important thing is that you got the lesson out of it, and I think we all did today. Right?
Yes.
All right.
It's true.
How we doing on the hashtag situation?
We had someone say we got like 6 comments already, but that was like 10 minutes ago.
We're gonna have to check that out. Look into it.
All right.
See what we got going on.
All right. Opening the Twitter sphere. Twitter sphere, is that the stupid phrase?
I don't know what that is.
Oh, gosh.
What happened?
Axial Assassin got hardcore on this one.
Really?
Yeah, he did 6 tweets.
We got some good ones here. Let's see. Rainbow the Psychologist. That's from the Slinky Bitch. I wonder if OJ dreams of elephants. That's from Liam. I trusted Fresh OJ's son Paul to be honest about his dreams, but he turned heel. He turned on the ballsy 1%, and now I don't know. That's from Axial Assassin.
Hey.
Liam's got another one. If OJ pees the bed, is it orange juice? Is it drinkable? That's an excellent question, by the way. Would you like to respond to that one? Or no?
Not without lying.
Okay. John, I know that you got a phone. You got a smartphone. Yeah. This was last week, and right before the show, you're like, I just got a new phone.
Yeah.
And then you didn't really get to try it out, I assume. Then after the show, I guess you tried it out, and you started going on a tirade on Twitter. I couldn't believe it. I hate smartphones. The guy that sold me this, he's going to get pulped. I don't even know what that means.
What?
Sounds
Fine.
disgusting. Tell us about what happened with the phone.
It's not terrible, but it just I just got disconnected like 4 or 5 times. I don't know if the problem was that my ear kept hitting the hang up button or if the reception got bad. But yeah, that kept happening. It hasn't been that bad lately, but I gotta charge the effing thing like every day. My old phone I could charge once or twice a week and I'd be golden. All right, fine, 2 or 3 times a week.
So this is the first time you ever had a phone like this.
Yeah, and of course, because I'm a I'm a technological idiot, and I like to buy contrary things. I'm very contrarian when it comes to technology.
Mm-hmm.
I deliberately bought the most obscure and random smartphone that I could find, and yeah, I bought a Windows phone. And
That was a mistake?
yeah. A little bit.
Why is that?
Because my phone carrier is a piece of trash, and I can't tether without paying another $20 a month.
Don't you have Verizon?
Yes.
Yeah, it's more expensive, but I think...
I can tether if I can get a third-party application that supports tethering.
Yeah.
But nobody writes anything for the Windows Phone. And at first I thought, sweet, I don't care about applications. I don't use that junk. And then I find out, if I want to tether, I need a third-party application because my phone company went into this operating system for the phone, for the ROM that's on there, and disabled the internet sharing feature directly from the operating system so I can't use something that's built into my phone. There's an option to turn it on, but I can't do that because I'm not permissioned.
Why did you get this phone? Where did this come from?
Because I had to get it for work.
But why did you pick that specific one?
Because it looked really awesome, and I figured that I'd be able to get a third party, get it to tether in some way. And when I talked to the representative on the phone, they said, yeah, you can use that to tether. And that ended up to be not true.
So you're upset with this. What kind of contract are you locked into now? You can't even get rid of this thing.
I got it for 2 years. I can live.
This is Verizon that did this to you?
Maybe.
You didn't get it from that guy at the convention when you were Mario and you were talking to the Verizon guy. Was he there?
Well, his phone wasn't out yet. To be honest, the phone is nice. The operating sentence isn't bad. But the fact that I can't tether is really the only issue I have with it so far.
Are you doing anything cool with it now? You have the smartphone for the first time. Are you going on the internet? Are you? Do you have Twitter on there? Because I know you.
Yeah, I'm actually
that was a problem that you were
using my phone.
Yeah. To follow the hashtag.
My phone to complain about my phone on Twitter.
Yeah, no, I thought that was weird. That was the first thing that went into my head because you posted about the phone and I go, oh, you're probably using the phone to post.
No, that was then. I'm doing it right now.
What else are you doing? Anything else cool going on there?
With my phone?
Yeah. I have a good time.
There's one cool thing.
One cool thing.
Yeah. If you call me, you'll hear it.
Do I have to call you now?
If you want.
Are you going to give my number out?
No.
I'm being a jerk to you today, so you're going to give my phone
by the way, yeah, this is what the phone looks like. Wow, it's all blue and stuff. Woo!
All right, hold on. Let me call. Here, I'm going to talk to you on the phone instead of this.
What? No. Don't do that. Oh, gosh, is he calling me from... Oh, it's on my phone's on silent now.
Are you kidding me?
No.
This better be good. Do I have to call you back?
Yes.
It's better be worth the 15 minutes we're using to do this.
Go for it. Wow. What the frell? There we go. The official Schnoz Man and Hole Punch ringtone on my phone.
You're not going to answer?
Oh, I got to answer this thing?
John.
Yes.
How's it going?
It's going quite all right. I'm talking with you twice now.
We're doing the show right now. I think it's going pretty good.
Wait, the show is now?
Yeah, we're doing the show right now.
The frell, dude! I gotta get home. This is just my set. I don't actually live here.
You're on the air. You're doing a great job today. I'm real proud. You look really handsome, by the way.
Well, thank you.
This is the kind of stuff that we could talk about when no one's around.
Oh yeah, seriously. I'm not gonna get in trouble with John for being on the phone right now, am I?
Okay, we have to go.
Oh, pants.
All right, goodbye.
Bye.
So I had a pleasant phone call.
Yeah, dude, way to take a personal phone call in the middle of the dang show.
Yeah, that was a good one. So we had some fun this weekend, huh?
Oh, didn't we though?
Had some issues.
It was good times. We got.
Well, I had some other stuff going on that wasn't too good behind the scenes, but tried to film this weekend, and we had some difficulties. Didn't really work out that well. But I guess where we're going, we're trying again this week.
Yep, we're gonna give this a shot.
I think this thing's actually gonna kill me.
Schnoz Man and Hole Punch?
I think it will actually kill me. And on my tombstone, they will put the logo on there.
On your pizza?
On my tombstone pizza. One of the funny things we had to do, we had to go to a florist shop.
Oh, that place was so cool.
On Saturday, because, I don't know. It's part of the episode. We needed some supplies from there. And if you're familiar with the Schnoz Man Hole Punch lore, in the first episode, Hole Punch kind of talks about, in his opening monologue, something has to do with the florist shop, blah, blah, blah. So we had to go there and we had to get a bunch of stuff. We had to pick up flowers and all kinds of weird things. It was kind of a strange occurrence. And we needed a extension cord.
Yeah, like we need like a whale of an extension cord. We need like one of those days of the week I was talking about earlier length extension cords.
Yeah. We needed like a huge extension cord. So what John decides to do, he finds one. He goes, it's 80 feet or whatever it was, right?
Yeah.
So John goes, I don't know if that's long enough. So what he decides to do is he walks across this entire place, counting with his feet, like the steps. And he just starts doing this. And I swear to God, like everyone in the store just starts looking at him. Like, what is happening right now? What is this?
Were people actually looking at me?
Yes.
Seriously?
The girl that works there, she was trying to like walk by you, and then she just backed up, like I better not go near him. And he just walks.
Yeah.
And then he does the 80 steps, and then he goes, okay, it's long enough, we got it.
I didn't do the full 80. I just needed to visualize the space. I had to go from the outlet to where we needed the cord to stretch. I
just thought it was amazing watching this go on. No, he was not dressed as Hulk, but he was dressed as himself, which isn't that much different.
Yeah, seriously. I think I'm more. I don't know. I think sometimes I wonder if I look better as Hole Punch, because more of my face is covered.
Yeah. I don't know. There's a bunch of stuff that happened. I don't know what I should say or not. There's another situation that let's say this. We went outside because we had to. It has to do with transportation, and a certain transportation thing happens every so often, right? I should just. I'm not gonna say exactly what it is, but like a train or a bus or a boat or something, right? It comes at certain times. So we needed to film something that involved one of these things. Or it could be a subway, right? That's what people are saying.
Yeah.
They got it, I understand. So we go outside, it's pretty cold, and we're waiting for this thing to come, and we looked up the schedule, and it never comes. And John's like, let's wait another 20 minutes, and it never comes. And we wound up being there like over an hour. And
then I finally checked the schedule on my phone.
John's in full suit. He's in full Hole Punch suit. And people, like random people, he's just standing there because we're waiting for this thing to happen that's not coming. And he's standing there like just still. And people are like looking at him. People are horns. Like they don't have to think what's going on. I'm hiding somewhere. And after like over an hour, it just never happens. And then John goes, I know, I'll check the schedule. Oh, it doesn't come on the weekends. Oh, well.
I read the Sunday schedule instead of the Saturday schedule, okay? I mean the Saturday instead of the Sunday. I read the wrong one. It was in the same file.
Yeah. Then we just went inside. And, it was kind of, it was kind of tough. But we had a good time, though, I think,
Yeah, although it's really weird. It's hard to imagine having hands that cold when you're wearing gloves like that.
Yeah, but
dishwashing gloves are just
aren't
bad
for that.
They're not for that, and they also lock in, like, your hands don't breathe.
Yeah.
It's, like, really bad. Kind of uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Ah, my dang elbow.
So, that's what happened there.
Yeah.
Some other stuff go on. It's kind of a challenging couple of days.
To say the absolute least.
But, that is life, sir,
I mean, not everything goes.
And either you continue to do what you want to do, or you quit. I'm not going to quit. And in any aspect of it, I'm talking specifically about that, but it's all you can do, man.
You just keep
on
ahead,
keeping on, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every cloud has a silver lining, and every silver lining has a touch of gray.
Yes. We got a new hashtag here. It's from Layla. She says, smartphones don't make people smart. Hashtag Ballsy1%.
Anti-smartphone power, said the king of the hypocrites. Woo!
Yeah. So after all that stuff, last night I had some time and I just wanted to relax and everything, and I went to see Django.
Django, it's silent D. Unchained.
Django Unchained.
Django Unchained.
Django Unchained.
Django Unchained.
Django Unchained. And
and that's how you played the Jenga?
Did you see? You didn't see it, right?
No, the chap did.
Yeah, Chap went to see it. I want to talk to him about it, see what he thought about the performances were amazing in that movie. Like just amazing, really good performances. The whole presentation of the movie's awesome. I recommend it.
I heard it was it's Tarantino again, right?
Yes, it's very much.
That guy's genius.
It's Tarantino, like 100% going 100% Tarantino isms and all that stuff. You know.
Oh boy.
Some people were upset about the movie. I know. Like a couple people said it was like offensive. Spike Lee said some stuff, and I can understand that certain parts of it, because you kind of took like a horrible time period and you turned it into like a fantastical revenge story, you know, which is completely,
kind of
insane. Yes, you definitely on the edge there with that kind of stuff. So I can understand.
And you don't like it.
I can totally understand that concept. It's amazing to me, like how the revenge storyline is always good in movies, and how many times it's been done. You know, like, you piss off a dude, you kick his ass, and then he comes back later on and just goes nuts. And it's been done a million times, but it's always really good. You know, it's always.
Well, we like to see the guy get. We like to see people get what they deserve, and sometimes worse than they deserve.
Right.
See the Punisher.
And I think everyone's always got someone that like, they maybe upsets them, their boss or someone or blah blah blah, and for that instant, that's them in that movie, going after these people. Right? Is that what's happening? I don't know. Phillies fans saying OJ versus Rambo revenge.
Wait.
That's what this is turning into. You're gonna go after me. I'll be like the last one. It'll be
Why am I gonna go after you? Explain yourself.
First it'll be Sturmgeist you go for, Cyber Demon, everyone else, and then I'll be last. I'll be like the final boss. Is that what's happening? Is that what's going on?
You're the final boss?
Yes.
Well, what the heck am I supposed to do after I take you out? Like, it's like beating Emerald and Ruby Weapon. There's nothing left to do.
Yeah. Well, yeah, the movie's really, really, really well done. It was actually really like inspiring to me in a lot of ways. Like some of the stuff they did, I was like, oh wow, that's how you do that, you know. And you should see it, John.
I'd like to.
Are you gonna go see it?
I want to. I don't know when I'm gonna have time though.
Yeah, I think you should. I recommend going.
Maybe I wonder if. I wonder if my dad would want to see it. He likes Tarantino movies. He loved his last one, by the way.
Inglourious Bastards?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good.
That was good. Because, oh gosh, who played Hans Landa?
They have, like, the perfect combination of, like, craziness with intelligence at the same time. Or not at the same time, but in there, mixed together.
Craziness and intelligence?
Some cleverness with some wackiness.
Huh. So it's witty and wacky.
Witty and wacky, sure.
What, like Joss Whedon stuff? Like Buffy?
It's a little different than that.
Or Firefly? That's witty. Not really wacky, though.
It's a little different than that.
Okay, got it. Okay, so it's like the...
it's like Tarantino stuff.
Okay, but wacky? I guess some of the stuff. I guess Stuck in the Middle with You is kind of wacky.
We got a couple new video game announcements. You hear about these things?
Depends. Which ones?
The new Pokemons.
Pokemon's the 3D ones?
It's called Pokemon X and Y. They've ran out of colors. They've ran out of colors, John. What will happen next? When they run out, because they'll run out of letters eventually, right?
I don't know. We got 24 to go.
You got a ways to go, but I mean, they're going to eventually run out of letters. There's only so many, unless you start making up your own. That doesn't make any sense. They'll start after doing like shapes, like Pokemon, like hexagon and obtuse triangle. What do you think about that one?
I think we're gonna get Pokemon Marmot and Finagle. They're not even gonna match.
Philly's fanciest Pokemon elephant version. That's a good one. How about when you run out of shapes and then you can start doing locations, John?
So Pokemon Djibouti and Lake Titicaca.
Pokemon Iowa and Pokemon Detroit. What do you think? I would get those.
I don't know. I heard the Iowa version had some really lame jokes in it. It was corny.
I see what you did there. I like it.
Yeah, and then
I like
I heard the Detroit one really rocked.
I like the way you move. Another announcement: Lego Marvel Superheroes.
No.
Yeah, they're doing everything.
Okay.
I see this in the chat right now. AB Key Freeman, Pokemon Florida and Georgia. Absolutely Jesus is a name. Pokemon porn. Pokemon Compton. Yeah, Marvel Lego Marvel.
I like Storm Guy's suggestion of Lego.
Lego, yeah. That's like the only thing they don't do anymore. It's not even Legos anymore. There's nothing to do with Legos, really. Well, it's kind of true because they did DC. They did the Batman, and now they have Marvel
Oh, that
as
one
well.
kicked butt, though.
Yeah, they're all good. I enjoy a lot of them. I played a lot of them, and I like them a lot. What other Lego games would you like to see? I was thinking Lego Godfather.
That would be pretty sweet.
What do you think about that one?
Will they have the Orange Grove? And do you
Yours.
have to build the horse's head yourself? I'm thinking, if you really got to get out there, I'm thinking Lego The Departed. Because nothing says, suspense thriller like slowly building the plot block by block.
Lego Goodfellas and that combined.
Lego It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
We got some good. Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Build the bar, buddy.
Lego Mortal Kombat we're seeing here. All kinds of ideas. Lego Die Hard. They might actually do that one. What else
dude,
got?
can you imagine?
Give me another Lego.
Lego,
Lego Full House.
that would be pretty fun, but are you really going to be able to capture that era that well?
Yeah.
You know what? Lego Mork and Mindy.
Wow, you're going way back with that one there.
Fine.
I Love Lucy Lego.
Better. Lego, oh gosh, what was it called? Lego Nosferatu.
Bram Stoker's Lego Dracula.
Dracula-Lego.
Dracula-Lego, yes.
Lego Hidalgo with Lego Mortensen.
How about like Lego United States Congress?
Well, they kind of just sit there like bricks.
You must repair the economy by building the blocks symbolically. Lego OJ heel turn.
What?
Lego Judge Dredd.
I would play Lego Judge Dredd.
Lego Sega CD. I like it. The Lego NBA.
But what about Lego Sega CD? Is that better than Lego 32X?
No. It's less powerful, but it actually works. Lego Back to the Future. I actually heard, or someone told me they were actually doing that. I don't know if that's true or not.
What are you going to do in that, though? Run around trying not to boink your mom?
Back to the Future? So there's a lot of things you can do.
There's, no,
They made Lego Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah, and they fight stuff. And they do things.
They don't do things in Back to the Future?
They don't fight stuff. He just
He fights
runs
Biff
around
like
from
7,000
Biff,
times.
Like 3 times, and one of them is just dumping manure on him.
I want to see it. So don't be putting that out there that you don't like it. Lego Ron Jeremy.
I don't think there's enough bricks for...
How about this one? This is Glory Seeker. Oh, I haven't talked to Glory Seeker in a long time. It says, Lego Steel Battalion, John. You have Steel Battalion.
Glory Seeker, you are an amazing individual.
Didn't we make a video about that once?
Steel Battalion? Yeah, man.
I think that's still out there, too.
Lurking.
All right.
Waiting.
You like Steel Battalion, right?
Yeah, well, except for the Kinect version.
Do you have a story about where you got that from or anything?
I already told it, man.
It's already been told.
Yeah, the story's been told.
All right.
Yeah, I had to borrow money to buy it.
Who'd you buy? Who'd you borrow it from?
Guy at school who was rich.
It wasn't me, was it? I'm not rich.
No, this is in college.
Why's your picture gone?
Hmm?
Why's your photo gone?
It keeps happening every now and then. Certainly nothing to do with the new slideshow image or anything.
Huh. I don't know what's going on with that. You're gone.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm totally not just because I'm staring at the slideshow or anything.
Yeah. I don't know why you're gone. That's kind of weird.
It happened before.
Yeah.
I'm still sending you video.
Well, speaking of that ringtone that you had, you can actually download that at StayBallsy.com. I should have mentioned that when you did it.
From Schnoz and Hole Punch episode 4.
I think, yeah, 4, I think. But yeah, you can download that there. It's in the Schnoz Hole Punch section.
Excuse me, it's good stuff.
Is that your ringtone, like whenever like anyone calls you?
Right now, yeah.
People are like, what is that?
The best ringtone ever.
Lego Bad Santa. What the hell?
I would play that.
Oh, man.
Lego Sonic 2006. Liam, no! No! You do not bring up... No, that Lego Sonic 2006 is scarier than Lego Silent Hill ever could be. You don't bring that up. Do you want the Tails doll coming after you?
All right.
Okay.
Joe, what's going on with you, man?
In what regard?
What have you been up to? Since the weekend.
Let me think. On Monday, I skipped out into the city and helped assemble a futon, which would have taken about 20 minutes.
Did you have fun?
One of the bolts, I think the seat for one of the bolts, the seat for one of the nuts and bolts in the side of the futon was too shallow, so the bolt actually wouldn't fit inside.
Yeah.
We couldn't get it to catch. We tried for maybe an hour, and we couldn't get it to catch. We tried everything. We tried poking it like with nail polish to see where the problem was. It just wouldn't fit. So we eventually gave up and kind of didn't screw that bolt in and finished putting together the futon. Apparently, we're going to use wood glue or something.
Yeah.
And pray that holds. But, yeah. That was Monday. Tuesday, I hung out with some friends of mine, and we played... they have a Tuesday D&D game, which is fun.
Yeah.
And then Wednesday, I did the show. Oh, but here's something really stupid that I told you already. So on Sunday, the last day, on Saturday, the last day that we were Saturday, the last day that we were filming, second to last day.
Yeah.
Sorry, brain derp. On Saturday, I went to go bring John back to his car, and I dropped him off and was like, oh, man, it's early enough. I can totally go order dinner.
Oh, what did you get?
So,
You got a fancy
I ended
dinner after you dropped me
nothing fancy.
off.
I ordered one of my favorite sandwich from a sandwich
lobster.
place nearby. I ordered from the Rye Ridge Deli the Venturino sandwich, which is chicken cutlet, fresh mozzarella, prosciutto, olive oil, and it comes with roasted red peppers, but I don't like them, so I asked for none of them. But the thing was, I was waiting in the parking lot where you were parked, and it was dark. So after you left, I'm sitting there for like 5 minutes, and I'm like, all right, time to go. And I'm trying to find the exit. And instead of finding the exit, I just drive straight over the curb and bottom my car out when I hit the road. I just kind of go like, hands up, car's up. Here, here's the curb. Here's the car. Bleep,
You destroyed your car.
It made a loud crunching noise, but nothing appeared to be damaged that I could see. So that was fun. That was a really intelligent move, and I'm glad I did it. It was awesome.
Is there actually damage to the car?
I don't think so. It seems to be okay.
It was okay.
Yeah, I mean the sandwich was worth it. It was worth it. I also purchased a cupcake.
Well, that's nice.
And beer. But it was very nice. It was a good night. I wanted to relax a little bit.
Okay.
It Now I'm hungry again, dang it. But yeah, that's what I did. What did you do this week?
Well, I kind of talked about it. So the Django. Django I saw.
Stop saying that.
That's pretty much it, man. You know. Living the life.
Yeah, man. Well, I can tell you what I'm doing tomorrow.
Yeah.
You don't care, right?
Are you going to like a jazz concert or something?
Yeah,
All right,
jazz concert.
What is this about?
So the McKittrick Hotel, home of Sleep No More, New York City, is, I guess, renting their space out or involved with some group, and they're doing a jazz concert tomorrow. So that I'm really looking forward to. I don't know what it's going to be like. I've never been to a jazz concert. Apparently there will be dancing. And I don't even know what I'm supposed to wear. But this should be a lot of fun. I'll let you know how it goes next week, I guess.
Oh, I will ask you.
Oh, won't you?
I will ask you.
Oh, won't you?
Yes, I will.
Oh, good. Glad to hear it.
Why don't we do some comments? I don't have too many this week. But I really want to see. I want to get back to doing like, people would ask us for help with things. We haven't really gotten those in a long time. I think the live show kind of makes people not want to do that or ask those questions. Yeah, but you can ask anonymously.
Yeah.
It's a hard word to say, by the way.
Also, if you ask anonymously, then all the people in the chat can help out too if they have suggestions.
Yeah, well, that's true. So definitely, like, going forward, I definitely want to get more questions. People, have difficulties with certain things and stuff like that. It was just felt kind of rewarding to try to help people out, and I feel like maybe I was doing something with myself.
I didn't need to hear about that, but yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah. So any kind of questions like that are awesome. Don't really have those right now, but we got some other stuff. So why don't we get into that?
All right. So, you want me to read this one?
I don't even know what it is.
Oh, fine, I'll do it, but there will be some slight censoring.
All right, go ahead.
Templar Hunter 89 says, best intro ever of all time. I don't know why John seems so down about having to edit 5 hours of elephant porn together. I'd be ecstatic. Hashtag 2013 elephant zicks everywhere.
Elephant zicks everywhere. I wasn't down about it. Maybe I got kind of lost in translation. I was having a great time, like I said, Christmas Day. Most people get up and they run to the tree and get their presents. I ran to the computer and started editing the elephants.
Making a present for you guys.
It seems like people really enjoyed the intro last week. A lot of people really liked it. So today I had to make one that was really terrible. Try to balance things out, you know?
It wasn't terrible. It was classy.
All right.
Very
what do we got next?
Classy. Okay, our next comment comes from our dear friend, the Ramborsian Doorman, who honestly, nice fella.
He's a great guy.
Yeah. So the comment is...
very fun. I'd like to have him on here maybe. Talk to us one day.
Well, here's his comment. Speaking of elephants, may I suggest an amendment to the Ramborsian / StayBallsy lifestyle? When life for you or anyone you know gets a little overwhelming and staying ballsy just ain't cutting it, just think to yourself, what would the elephants do? That's right, grab a friend or two and stay #elephantastic.
He's a very positive gentleman.
Yeah. Unless he's writing creepy stories about me.
That's like fan fiction with you as the star, and you're going to complain about this?
I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining, but you got to admit, he writes about me exploding in a pulp of juiciness, and that's a little creepy. I broke my front door by exploding with juice.
It kind of scared you a little.
I'm not saying it's bad. I'm actually quite honored, but...
Sometimes it's all right to be scared.
Oh, wow. White Mage, our dear friend Carrie, the White Mage, responded to my complaint about phones.
What'd you say?
Lol.
Where was this?
Twitter.
Okay. Did she hashtag it? No? All right.
No hashtag, I'm afraid.
Let's go through that a little bit more. Let's see.
All right. You want me to... Oh, you asked me to do a
Ballsy,
search.
this is from James at theslinkybitch. You should say what their Twitter name is, at theslinkybitch.
Okay.
says, OJ, I need help for a project. What is the French entree besides ratatouille? And how do you know it's French? What is a French entree besides ratatouille? And how do you know it's French? Croissant.
French onion soup?
Yeah.
Oh, steak and frites. Steak and motherzicken frites.
Okay.
Which is just steak and French fries, really.
What kind of project is this?
Belgian.
That's kind of strange.
Other French foods? Crepe Suzettes. Dude, French crepes are effing amazing.
Sir Dr. Roger. At Sir Dr. Roger. Yes, I finally have the opportunity to catch the show live.
Welcome, sir.
Hello, how are you?
Oh, yep. Sir Dr. Roger is here. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Rambo tastes like Honey Nut Cheerios. It's a reference to a basketball situation that happened recently. Do you know about this?
No.
The Knicks are playing the Celtics.
Uh-oh.
And Kevin Garnett's on the Celtics.
Yep.
And I guess he told Carmelo Anthony's like the star player in the Knicks. I guess he told him at some point during the game, I don't know how this even happened, he says, your wife tastes like Honey Nut Cheerios. And he like lost his mind. Carmelo Anthony like lost his mind. He got a technical foul. He was acting insane. After the game, he actually like tried to go after him. He waited for him, like where the team buses are. He like completely lost it. And I don't know exactly. I mean, it's kind of a strange thing to say. You know, it's an odd thing to say.
Yeah. So wait. So the Celtic fellow said it to the Knicks fellow, or the other way around?
Yes.
That's not cool, man.
Anyway, yeah, Honey Nut Cheerios of all things. I mean, it's so ridiculous that I don't know if I would get mad at that. You know?
Well, at least they didn't pick a bad tasting cereal.
If it's like, oh, I bet your wife blew me or something, or I banged your wife, that's kind of, okay, I could see that. But
Well, what if it was like
the fact that Honey Nut Cheerios is involved? It's almost a compliment. Is what I'm trying to say.
like What about like your wife had the same effect on me as oh gosh, what is it? Why did I forget the name of this thing? This is like the stupidest cereal ever.
I mean, there's more offensive cereals that you could say. You know?
Yeah,
your wife tastes like shredded wheat.
Well, I was
That's
gonna say
disgusting.
like your wife tastes like mini wheats, non-frosted.
Perhaps
before I got
perhaps
there.
Carmelo Anthony just hates Honey Nut Cheerios, and he's
Actually, no, that wouldn't have been a bad one. Your wife tastes like
Fruity Pebbles,
no, ugh.
Captain Crunch.
no, like frosted mini wheats. Well, they're frosted now.
Yeah,
What was it though?
Oatmeal.
How could I forget? It's got the word bran in it.
I have no idea.
What's that?
A bran cereal has bran? Look it up. I don't know
Like, I can't believe I'm forgetting this.
what do you mean is bran?
Like the highest fiber cereal I'm looking for. Cinnamon Toast Crunch kicks butt, by the way. What the hey? I honest to goodness can't find this. This is like embarrassing.
All right. Well,
No, we're not leaving this. We're not leaving this until I figure this out. This is terrible. Wow, this is not going to happen, is it?
imagine he was like, your wife tastes like Boo Berry and Count Chocula.
Ah, more like Boobberry.
Tricks.
That's even funnier when you think about it.
Did you find your brand things? We can move on from this.
No.
Come on, dude.
Ugh.
I don't know where this is going. We're gonna
I
have to
don't
save this
know.
one for
I
next
just
week.
wanted to say I was going to
Is
make
it Raisin Bran? That's
No.
what Reepaz is saying.
It's got malto meal. There we go.
Never even heard of it.
Your wife has the same effect on me as malto meal. Because it's got a lot of fiber.
All right, that's
in
an
it.
insult. That's
Yep.
a real insult.
That's a real insult.
All right. What else is in the comments today? What do we got?
All right.
We're at Big Boss, I think.
Oh gosh, the comments. I thought we were doing the Twitter stuff.
I'm
Big
on the
Boss
Twitter.
says-
I'm on the Twitter. You're on the comments.
Big Boss 1983 100 says, best intro ever. Blowing Zig up Rambo style.
That's right. A lot of people were confused by the intro, like, oh, why would you do this? You know, why would you blow up the Machinima logo and all that? Because we can. That's all. That's the only reason. I wouldn't look into it anything beyond that. You know, sometimes I like to antagonize the audience a little bit, and you know, a couple of people, like, it was a joke. It's fun. Oh, did he join them? And then no, he did not. That's pretty much all it was.
You like trolling a little bit.
And yeah, well, yeah, of course it did. You've seen my convention stuff.
Oh, dear Bob.
But, just because we can, when you are an independent operation, you can throw stones at whoever you like, because you don't have to worry about someone telling you not to.
And we can't afford to have a glass house.
Exactly. So that's all it was. Some people got like real into it. Oh, we did it because of this reason, and then blah 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 da do da do. No, there wasn't really any purpose. But so people, Reepaz asked, did you make that animation? I did.
Very
also,
nice.
It's kind of like a challenge to kind of do. I always like try to challenge myself to try to do things. I think it came out pretty nicely. There was a green screen deal. There was all kinds of stuff going on there.
It was pretty impressive, sir.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
All right.
You got a comment from 91 Taker fan.
91 Taker fan.
That living vegetable man kind of looks like OJ. I wonder if he's hiding something.
Yes, last week we announced the top 10 vegetables of 2012. Controversial list. People are still talking about it today. And number 2 is a mutant vegetable hybrid man created by the government. And people say it looked kind of like you. Are you part vegetable, perhaps? Or was it made with your seed?
I wouldn't put it that way. I'd call myself part vegetable. Definitely part vegetable.
He was cloned with your
Potato.
seed.
There's a lot of potato.
Yeah.
Maybe a little little red onion because I'm kind of annoying and I don't go away.
Right.
But not like garlic, which will actually be useful and keep vampires away, just annoying.
Yeah. No, we should have done. We should have your girlfriend on to talk about MagFest.
Oh.
Call her up and get her in here.
You serious?
Yeah.
Dude, just right out of the blue?
Send her a text. See if you want to come on. Did she say anything about MagFest? Did you hear anything? I feel kind of bad that we didn't get to go.
Well, she said it was fun, but she threw out her back a few weeks ago, so she couldn't spend a lot of time doing fun stuff.
Throw her a message, see if she wants to get in here.
Oh, man, okay.
All right.
You know, I thought we were trying to discourage me from using the phone during the show.
That's okay. I like to confuse you. So, if you don't know what the rules are, you're always going to break them, you know? But, yeah, last year we had a great time at MagFest. We decided not to go this year. We decided to do some work instead, and we wanted to really film. And unfortunately, it didn't really work out this weekend like we talked about earlier in the show. But it's always good to go. It's kind of it's really like motivating when you go to those things and meet people. And
it is.
I think it might have been good for us to have gone because that's where we met some people last year, like Ellen McClin and John Patrick Lowry, and we probably could have met some more people and stuff. But we will do some more. Reepaz says that you should go next year and have a Schnoz special thing.
It would be nice if it was done by then.
If it's done by, yeah. Well, one of the things that we talked about is once we have like a nice set of episodes, we'll maybe do like a tour of conventions and play it or something like that. I don't know if people would let us do that or not. You know, but we got a couple plans like that. Yeah, definitely. And you did your live hole punch thing.
Oh yeah, that was at Too Many Games, right?
Well, it seems like everybody had a good time over there.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun, really.
Yeah, it's always a good time. So, we'll have to get out there again.
That was fun.
You throwing her a text?
Yeah, but I typed it wrong.
All right, keep trying. I guess what we'll do, while John's doing that, we'll do like a half hour or so of just calls.
There we go.
You know?
I'm back. Message sent.
Okay. So we're just do some calls. If she wants to come in, just let me know. We'll get her in. But she's not going to get on Skype to do that. But if you'd like to get on the show today, we'll talk about something. Have something you want to talk about, question, anything like that, whatever you want. I don't care what it is.
Oh my gosh!
Do this. A lot of people can't do this. An hour plus of improving shit and talking. People don't realize it's difficult to do that. It's really not that hard. But I don't know. Does anyone else take live calls on YouTube? Does anyone do this?
I'd imagine someone must.
These people sit there in their ivory towers. Their ivory towers, John, dictating, so talking to cameras, dictating things. Their version of what the truth is, what it might be. With no one questioning them. We open it up to the people.
Whatever you guys want to know about, you can ask. I mean, no guarantee we'll answer.
Not afraid. But whatever it is. So the way to do that, you go JRP the show on Skype. JRP the show on Skype. I tried to make it StayBallsy on Skype, but I think it was someone took it. I couldn't get it. So JRP the show is that, and you can get you in here. And we'll
or else.
Yeah. All right, this gentleman would like to come on.
Oh? Is that true?
That's what he told us. That's what he's saying to me.
I'm not sure I believe you.
He's telling you he wants to come on. What do you want me to tell you? And your thing's screwed up again, huh?
Yeah, usually whenever we get a new type of... Hello!
Hello, sir.
Hello. Hi. It's been a while. I apologize for the Christmas special. I didn't get on because the day of, my mic actually died. And that's why I couldn't actually get I heard you guys, but I couldn't actually get it to work for me. Aww. So I had all this list go over the year. Over the year, we had all this debate, like Digimon versus Pokemon and JoJo Bizarre Adventure. So,
wow.
I don't know. I remember, John, you were like, I was not going to get the JoJo Bizarre game, if I'm correct. It was a remake, but they're actually making a new game.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really? Yeah.
And also, JoJo, the character itself was based off Clint Eastwood.
Huh.
So Clint Eastwood actually met the author of JoJo.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
And he did the pose, too, and he did the pose with his finger out and everything. So it was pretty fun.
We played JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. We played that, on
the Dreamcast.
Yeah, that was way back.
That was, what, Generation 3 or something?
Yeah, it was around there.
Yeah, one of the best, what was it, a summer? Well, the best summers we ever had in my life. Maybe John will agree with me. But it was when, the Dreamcast people learned how to burn the discs of the games.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
And John had, every game that was, ever made, and we would just, and every week, he'd be like, I got this one, try it out, and we'd go over his house and just play games and stuff. It's good times. At
my own house, I mostly just played Capcom vs. SNK 2, Millionaire Fighting 2001, over and over and over again.
Yeah. Oh, what else? Over the winter, I actually watched a bunch of classic anime, Mad Bull 34.
Never saw that one.
It's it was made in not in the 90s, 1999 and 1992. Oh, not 1999, but 90 and 92. It's between that. And it was basically inspired by the buddy cop films of the 70s and 80s. And it actually is it's based in New York City. So you see in the background, they did this animation over the pictures of New York City back in the 90s. And they actually got the permission of the New York City, the New York Police Department, and it's based off the 34th precinct. So it's very I don't know. You don't see cops shooting the criminals' heads off, clean off, and then have sex with prostitutes.
Too bad you don't.
Oh, so that doesn't happen in the show?
It does happen in this show. Not in real life. May in Connecticut, maybe.
OJ's neighborhood.
I don't know. The other shows I watched was Domain Police, something. What it is? Well, that one and 80 Files, Police Files. Another classic show. I don't know. John, you don't know any of these shows probably because they're made in the 80s and 90s. You know Fist of the North Star, obviously, but did you finish that show yet or no?
Oh,
No, I watched a bunch of it, and then I kind of got sidetracked.
yeah, same here. I'm on episode 4, I think, actually.
Oh. Right now I'm watching or reading Inuyasha, so I'm on chapter 300 out of the
Of
500.
like, there's 5. Yeah, that show just that goes on.
No, it ended in
The manga goes
2008.
on for a
It's not
while,
that
man.
bad. Come on, it's not
No,
bad.
it just does go on for a while. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying it goes on.
Yeah, I know it goes on. Well,
It goes
Fairy Tail
on.
goes on is too, but you're supposed to watch Fairy Tail. But I'll just say this: I was stopped at episode 240, maybe. But
A fairy tale?
yeah, well, it's still going because I actually just like I said I'll just read the manga instead because it has that issue of I want to be actiony, I want to be more of a mature audience, but I'm gonna show boobs in a way. Like there's episodes, there's beach episodes. There's a movie coming out. The trailer shows boobs bouncing and like a naked transportation stuff like that. Just doesn't really work out anymore. Because
You had said that, I'd probably have watched it by now.
yeah, but in
I'm
Red
kidding,
Bull
I'm-
34, there's full-on titties, and the reason why it's a prostitute, and that's and she's actually over 18, and that makes sense. Compare all these other animes is like 15, 16, some around there. It doesn't really work out. You
How
know
many of
there's-
these enemies are? You mentioned like 4 enemies have prostitutes in them. What's going on here? Is
Well,
like prostitutes are like the
Fairy
coolest thing
Tail's
now.
not prostitute. The 80 police files is in a way sex doll kind of thing, like Ghost. Well, I watched Ghost in the Shell as well, season 1 and season 2. I watched that when I was a kid because I don't remember very much of it, but I rewatched it now and it's still amazing because I have actually owned the Blu-rays of the movies, so
Oh, nice.
I also own like the G.I. Joe movie. That's still badass in Blu-ray.
Yeah.
Duke's gonna be okay.
What
10,000 laser shots. No one ever gets hit.
Yep. Well, the guy that made the voice actor of Snowdrop and Raphael from the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are actually going to be at the convention I'm going in February. So,
Oh wow, that's awesome.
so I'm going to get it. You want anything signed? I may send it to you because I'm bringing my Transformer poster over there anyway. 'Cause
Yeah, I mean, if it's up to you, man. You know, I'm not gonna ask you to do anything like that. But if you got extra time or something, I'm always into getting free things. I mean,
I always do not plan on actually like doing asking to do you're watching the show kind of thing, but my camera sucks because I didn't actually buy one this Christmas. I actually bought a new computer, so it cost $1,200 at the tube. So
Wow.
Right on, man. How was your holidays and everything?
it was good stuff going on. I don't know, just anime. Well, I also watched Legends Galactic Heroes, and that's what you call a show. Like
John, you know what this is?
The show. This is Code Geass on steroids, man.
Wow.
What?
This is Code Geass on steroids. The
But
main
Code Geass
character
was like perfect.
no, there's plot holes like crazy, man. In the
You're a
series.
plot hole.
Shirley did not need to die. That was fan service there for Rolo. Boy on
Surely
boy-
you're joking.
that was boy on boy action right there. Rolo was boy on boy action. That's what
He's
Clamp
like
does.
12.
So he loved Lelouch, and then he was the 2 episodes after Shirley. You see Lelouch complaining. He's like, "I'm gonna kill Rolo. I'm gonna kill." And then when he dies, like, "Oh, here you go. Here's your necklace thing. Oh, you're dead."
Yeah,
So-
Code Geass. John turned me on to that. John turns me on a lot, but he turned me on with turned me on with to Code Geass, and yeah, I really liked that a lot. I watched it in like a couple days.
Yeah, it's a good show. It's a good
I really
show
enjoyed it.
and overall, but there is those parts that are kind of questionable.
Yeah, well, I think most things, if you look for them, have some kind
Yeah.
of hole like that. And now that I'm trying to I try to write a lot of stuff now these days, and I have a lot more appreciation for people that like make things. So I try not to be like that as much as I used to be.
Yeah.
But I mean, as you look at any of this stuff, it's fantasy. It's like so over the top. There's always going to be some kind of issues, you know.
Kind of.
Yeah, but season 2 was rushed a bit because after the popular season 1, they had to like.
You had to get going.
Yeah.
We have to do this before they all forget who we are.
Yeah, because remember at the end, well, I don't know, the ending. You know, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna talk about for like minutes. But remember, he was a god. He could not. He got shot, but he survived. But his father got shot, and he had the eyes as well. But he and the Lelouch died. Oh, never mind. Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! Lelouch dies at the end, but he had the Code Geass eyes in the previous episode. So all that baloney.
Here, stick around. I'm gonna try to get Doug. Doug wants to get in here. You can stay too.
Yeah, okay.
Let's see if you can get Doug in here.
For crying out
He's
loud.
gonna yell at
Not the
John.
Doug. Hold on, I gotta go get my laptop.
Alright, what's up, guys?
Yo!
What's up, man?
Hold on one
Not
second.
much.
What's going on today?
Playing Minecraft.
Oh,
Kind of
Minecraft.
relaxing.
Are you upset with John? You didn't get his PO box yet?
Yeah.
I'm back. Sorry.
I remember Minecraft when it was cool, and then they went them Xbox.
Minecraft was cool. There was no effing stupid hunger system.
Yeah. Remember, they
These are
actually
pieces-
made. They sold 500,000 copies on Christmas Day alone. So,
Yeah.
The hunger system just killed it for me, man.
yeah.
It's not that bad once you get used to it. And if you play Tekkit and you get quantum armor, it's really not all that. You don't even have to think about it anymore.
I don't know. I saw some people yelling at me about Digimon sucks, even though
Digimon does suck.
No, it
The
doesn't.
first season is good, and then it just goes downhill from
Second
there.
season was okay. Third season was pretty good, and fourth season was good as well. The second season was meh. The movie was pretty okay. If you're gonna give shit about, if you're gonna say you praise Summer Wars, it's basically if you give shit the Digimon movie, it's basically the same thing as giving shit the Summer Wars itself because
Hey, Summer Wars was pretty cool.
yeah, but Summer Wars was the director who made Summer Wars actually made Digimon the movie, the second one. So with the nuke, yeah, Digimon has a nuke in the second movie.
I've lost control. I've lost control of the show.
What do you call ballsy right there?
I have no
'Cause
control.
Pokemon itself kind of degrades after a while. If you watch the English openings over the years, you can see it downgrade over time. Just
Yeah.
see it's like you can see I think it was after the 5th season, maybe it starts to downgrade. I like the spin-off though. The spin-off was pretty good. But
What do you guys have to say about the new game? Does it look cool to you?
No, not really. It's basically we got a rare of Princess Mononoke, the deer, and a giant winged bird.
I'm never gonna buy a 3DS, so I'll never get to play it.
Aww. I like 3DS.
The funny thing is that the resolution for the 3DS is lower than a PS1 game. Just saying.
Really?
I'm still playing Pokemon Gold on my phone, so
Because for both eyes, the 3DS only can do like 400 times 300 compared to the PS1 doing the 640 times 480 thing. So
all I have to say is that new Project Shield thing from Nvidia
yeah.
is gonna revolutionize handheld gaming. Because wirelessly, you
I
can-
would like it, but the price would probably. Well, there's also the Steam box that has like, and there's also the Razer, and there's also. John, there's also this camera, the Sony P7 790 recorder. It's a like a projector recorder, so everything that you record during that time, you can actually like show it during like the seconds after actually is finished recording. So.
Wow. Interesting.
I don't know the price yet, so but it looks interesting itself.
Right on. All right, gentlemen, thank you for coming in. We're gonna get Mr. Mooney on here.
Yeah, sorry about that, folks. By the way, I
to
got
do some
paged
work
and had
there.
to fix something.
Oh, see you later, guys.
Good to talk to you guys.
Y'all have a good night.
All right.
Thanks
Bye.
for coming on.
We get that PO box, Johnny.
Uh,
All right, later, guys. All right, let's get Mr. Moon in here.
we love the moon because it's
you had to do some work?
close to us. No, I just did.
What'd you have to do?
We had a service that was consuming too much CPU and spawning too many threads, so I had to restart it.
Mr.
What's going on?
Mooney,
Yo!
How's it going?
how you doing, buddy? How's your holidays?
Pretty good. Just stayed in the area, did stuff with family.
That sounds good.
Yep.
I just stayed in alone, so I mean that's not really better. You had to get some stuff going on. You're a big movie guy now. What'd you think about Django?
I thought it was pretty good. I like most of Tarantino's movies. I still
Most?
think Kill Bill's probably my favorite. I don't know. It's hard for me to rank. I mean, all his movies are classic to me, but yeah, I thought it was a decent flick.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Which ones didn't you like?
The only one I didn't like was the one with
Death-
Death Race or whatever the hell it was. The
Yeah,
car.
Death Proof.
Death Proof.
I mean, it was all right, but it was nowhere near his other movies.
Yeah, it was. I think he just did it just to have something to stick in there with the Grindhouse thing.
Yeah.
I think he was like, okay, I'll do something, but I don't know. It wasn't fleshed out, or it was just, I don't know. It was really weird.
Yeah.
It was
What
really
about you,
strange.
Mooney?
What's that?
What about you?
What about me? What?
Least favorite. Or that as well.
Which one don't you like? I guess he's saying.
Oh yeah, Death Proof.
Oh, okay. Just checking if it was something different.
It's not that I didn't like it. It's just I didn't think it was as strong, story wise and even dialogue wise. You know, Tarantino's movies are always famous for their dialogue and.
I'll tell you what, though, I really liked the Grindhouse thing when I went to the movies. I think it was like at that time it was probably like $9 instead of $17 or whatever it is now.
Yeah.
I was there for like 2 movies. That was pretty cool. But they never did it again because no one went. And I was kind of annoyed by that. But it was like 2 decent movies. That was cool,
2 decent movies for $9-10. I'll take it.
Yeah, it was fun. Well,
That's like what 4 hours of entertainment.
Yeah.
I think it was about 3 between the two of them, but
Oh, okay, so they were shorter.
yeah.
What else is going on, man?
Not much. Took time off from work around the holidays, so I'm trying to get back in the swing of things at work.
Yeah, that's always tough.
You didn't go to MagFest, right?
I didn't. I wanted to, but it didn't work out. I'm saving up for probably going to go to too many games again this year in New York Comic Con. So,
Nice.
Okay.
yep.
Yeah, so people were asking about like conventions and stuff. I think John's going to PAX, right?
Yeah, I'm attending. I'm not setting up a booth or anything, but I'm attending.
John's attending PAX. That means he doesn't want anyone to talk to him. That's when he says that. That's what that means.
That's not what that means. I love when people come to talk with me.
I don't have a booth or nothing. I'm just there. Don't approach me.
Would you tell people to come and ask him before? Would you like to sample my juice or something like that?
Yeah, I told him to say if they go up to him, could I sample your juices?
Yeah.
And I think some people did it, but when we were at too many games, a lot of people were doing it when I was there. That
Yeah,
was pretty funny.
and Comic Con as well, a little bit.
And he was gross about it. What did you say? You had a gross line. You had a gross comeback. Remember that?
I don't remember it.
All right. Well, it's in one of the videos.
You're in one of the videos.
Yikes. Yikes.
Oy.
Game of Thrones,
Yeah,
Mooney,
it's-
into Game of Thrones?
Of course.
It's
Yeah.
coming back in, what, May or something?
Is it May 31st? Or no, not May.
April?
March 31st.
March 31st.
Yes.
I heard the
Man,
first episode should be like an extended episode.
Yeah,
But
not just the first one. I think they're extending each one by like 5 or 10 minutes. So
Yeah.
like over the course of the season, that's like that's pretty much another episode. So
Wow.
that's
I just want them to put them out on Blu-ray so I can watch the dang things.
I watch them on TV.
Season one's out already on Blu-ray.
What? No, season 2.
Oh,
It's
season
coming.
2. Yeah.
Yeah, it's coming. It'll come out like 3 weeks before the first
Yeah, I
one. I
think-
gotta watch like 12 hours of television in like a week.
Well, do you have HBO Go at all? Because I think you
Dude,
can,
I don't even have cable TV, man.
That's what I have.
What
I
can I
watch it
say?
I watch it on HBO Go.
yeah,
I gotta
Ram,
say,
I
I
know you borrow your HBO Go and
Yeah, I could hook him up with that, I guess. We'll see.
well, it's better that than doing the oatmeal, what the oatmeal suggests, which is pretty funny.
Honey Nut Cheerios, what do you think about that situation? Would you be offended as a man? We're all men here. Would you be offended if someone said that to you?
I'm lost. I missed something here.
Kevin Garnett said to Carmelo Anthony that your wife tastes like Honey Nut Cheerios, and that you didn't hear about this.
I didn't.
And then Carmelo lost his mind. He had a technical foul. He waited for Garnett in the backstage area, and he got suspended a game for doing that. So my question to you: would you react the same way? How would you react in that situation?
I'd probably tell him his wife tastes like Fruit Loops or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, when you're paid that much money, you got to let things go sometimes. You know, I know there's a lot of trash talking that goes on, but, you know.
At the end of the day, you gotta look at things a certain way, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's hard to say.
Yeah, so.
I'm usually the one saying that to other people. I never had it come back at me like that. So I don't know.
What?
All right, Mr. Monia, thank you, sir.
Thank you,
It's good to talk to you, man. It's always a pleasure.
Yeah.
I'll talk to you soon.
Take care.
Good night, sir.
Bye-bye. All right. Yes. Anybody else want to get on today? JRP the show. That's the call. That's the call letters.
Welcome to the John Rambo Presents Telethon. We're waiting for your call.
I should do a telethon. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? Since we have some time here, I don't know. Let's talk about this. I want to talk about Newtown. I'm not going to get into what happened and all that, because you guys all know that, how horrible it was and all that stuff. I'm not going to get into gun talk and gun control talk. I actually did do that once. Me and Howard did the show. This was after the Colorado thing, which was like 37 massacres ago. And I kind of gave my thoughts on it. Some people didn't. Some people had kind of different ideas than me. I wonder if after all these things have happened since then, if people have changed their minds on some of these situations. But that's beside the point. We're not really going to get into that. I want to talk about Newtown because it's a place that me and John are pretty familiar with. And I don't want people thinking that's like a bad place or anything like that, or a place you should avoid or anything like that, you know. Because people need a lot of, the town needs a lot of support there. So let's kind of just talk about that place a little bit, John. It's about a half hour from where I live, and John used to live near me. So it's kind of fun because like when you first get your license, right, you kind of start like exploring a little bit, right? Kind of start exploring.
You drive around, yeah.
And it's only like a half hour away, but it seemed like it was a lot further than that. Because it's like the first time you're going places. And it's a place that I found, kind of discovered because I found out I was looking for a comic store. They have a comic store there.
Really, really good one.
And it's called Cave Comics. And
I wonder to what cave they are referring.
So what happened? Me and John would start going there. We go there like every week to this comic store, and then they opened a cool place next door called Burgeritoville, which is a crazy place.
Well, to be fair, first it was like an Italian sandwich shop that just never had anything there.
Yeah.
And then it was a card shop that never even opened, as far as I could tell. Or maybe it was a card shop, then the Italian place. I never saw either place open. And then it was Burgeritoville.
Right. And so we kind of became this really cool place every every Wednesday, I think, was when comics would come out. Is it Tuesdays or Wednesdays? I don't know. I haven't bought comics in so long. But we'd go and we'd jump in my mother's van, station wagon thing, and we'd drive down and we'd have a great time. And one of the coolest thing about the town, like it's kind of like one of these places that's kind of like untouched by the chain stores in a lot of ways. Like there's this I forget where I read this, but I guess it's just factual information. Like when the Romans would take over cities, they would make them look like Rome, right? That's kind of like what's happened to America. Like all these towns have become the same. You have your Target, your Walmart, your Applebee's, your whatever. It's all the same crap, you know. And most places in Connecticut have become like that. But this town, it's very different for whatever reason. None of this stuff, it's like kind of like left alone. It's kind of untouched from all this crap and it's got like the comic shop and these interesting little restaurants that are mom and pop type stuff, and I don't know, it just kind of became like this place. This place I always have a really good feeling about, because that's where we'd go. Like you'd finish work or school or whatever, and then you would go to you'd go down there and then have a great time in Newtown, you know.
Yeah.
So I always wanted to put that out there. If anyone has a chance to go there, and I would definitely do so. It's kind of, I don't know, it's bizarre going. Like I have to drive through there when I go to DSPs. I have to drive through. There's no other alternative. Like I tried figuring things out. So I've been going there for years and years. All the years I've been going to his house, and you have to do it. You have to drive through, and it's pretty brutal because you just go through and there's just a lot of signs and all kinds of things. I had to go the next day. And it was just like news vans, like the diner there. They just took over the parking lot and stuff. And but that's how it goes. And you know,
it's
still a great place.
Yeah.
Anything to say about the new town?
I really loved I mean, Burgeritoville, Cave Comics, the ice cream place right up the street's really nice. I got my marker set for art supplies from the nearby
What's that
art
pizza
supply
place?
store.
Like, isn't that pizza place there? Like
Carmenuccio's Pizza,
it's
yeah.
like one of those famous places like in the country or something.
It's so good. It is so good. I don't even know what to tell you. It is so good.
Yes.
But yeah, and then they actually also have a couple of good hot dog trucks and a Swanky Frank's.
Yeah.
Not as good as the original Swanky Frank's in Norwalk, but still good. I don't know. I just think about food. I'm hungry. But I don't know. I don't want to bring up sad stuff and talk about downers.
I'm trying not to make it sad. I'm trying to,
Yeah.
I'm trying to do here.
Yeah, I know. But if you're hungry, it's a good place to be.
All right, you got anything that to bring us back up here before we get out of here?
Slinky says, Ballsy, #Ballsy1%. Ramborgi, elephants, and orange juice. Put them together and you get the show.
All right, Trevor wants to get on, and then we'll get out of here. See if this works.
Hey, it's Mill Burry.
William Murray. Don't think that's working.
Hello?
It sounds like a G chord. It's like a G and an A.
Say droid. Just say droid. Please, say droid.
Droid. All right, I think we're done. It's gonna let this play out for us, play us off the air. We'll be back next week, John.
Yeah, we'll be back.
Excellent. The show will return next week at 8 o'clock. Thank you for checking out today, guys. We had a good time. Thank you for being part of the Ballsy 1%. We really have a lot planned for you today. We tried our best. Got some good stuff coming, though. It's not that we're neglecting you. It's because I'm working on about 50 other things at the same time.
Because we love you this much.
But you will see them all. And I think you'll be impressed with what we have going on.
All right, you folks. I want to thank you.
I think he's crossing the streams. The streams are being crossed. There is no Dana. There is only Zool.
Are you the gatekeeper?
So
I am the keymaster.
I am the gatekeeper.
Yeah, no, you're not.
So for this is John signing off. Thank you for listening to Genre Presents, the very best in free and optional entertainment. Good night, everyone. Thank you so much for checking it out.
Night,
On
folks.
Justin TV, on the YouTube. You guys get me up in the morning. I would just stay in bed all day. But I know. The Ballsy 1% is there.
We love you.
Adios.